Hi, I'm Suzanne. Thank you for joining me today for Buffalo Beats. And today we are going to be doing a drumming practice that's for earthing or grounding. When we're grounded, we have that feeling of our feet being firmly on the ground. We're in the present moment and we're free from the chaotic activity that can happen within us. So I'm playing a buffalo drum today. You can of course join me on any drum or any instrument, anything that makes a sound that pleases you. Just to go through the very basics, towards the centre of your drum, it's a slightly lower sound than at the edge. And I refer to this generally as a boom and a teg. Nice relaxed hand on your beater with a little bit of the beater out the bottom there, rather than holding it like that. It's a more secure feel and you can have a nice relaxed hand, and we're bouncing on our drum, not bashing it, but bouncing off it gently. Let the drum do the work. It's important for us to feel connected to the planet Earth, nature, to all that is the planet Earth, creatures, people, plants and trees, our wider community as well as our smaller community, our friends and family and our home environment. The conscious practice of grounding or earthing is connecting our own energy to the earth. If we don't ground ourselves, then we can easily feel floaty, unfocused, muddled thinking, and that leads to becoming very anxious and upset easily. We all want to feel alert and aware, complete, confident, capable and strong, and to be able to function happily and to achieve our goals. When we're properly grounded, we are able to relax, to concentrate, to learn new things and to be open to new ideas. And it gives us generally a feeling of more positivity and a happier outlook. There are many grounding techniques, all of which are a great tool for everyday life to help us deal with conflict, difficult situations, to ease hurt, anger and despair. We are each a body of energy that's flowing, swirling, but it also gets blocked. Sometimes we just have too much of the wrong kind of energy and it literally just kind of gets in a muddle and causes us difficulties. So grounding our energy helps us to sort that out. A drum is a natural grounding tool. Drums reflect the beat of the earth. Drumming in this way is an active meditation, which most of us find much easier than sitting still in silence. We will also use the technique of visualization with this drumming, making pictures in our mind, pictures which translate to feelings. It's all energy, thought is energy, and it's a really useful kind of double whammy technique to use drumming and visualizing at the same time. So we're going to imagine our energy body, and a lot of the time it swells around like crazy. We want gentle, free-flowing energy. I also often liken our energy system to a motorway that can get absolutely clogged up with traffic till in the end nobody's going anywhere. You need to get some of that traffic off the motorway so that everyone can move along again and all the traffic is flowing at a nice steady pace. Exactly the same with our own energy. We get blockages, we lose the flow of our energy, and we literally kind of get a load of fumes clogging it all up as well, and that's what we want to get rid of, all the stuff that we don't want, the negativity. So I like to start first of all just by preparing myself with some breath work. So a couple of nice deep breaths in, breathing in through our nose out gently and slowly through our mouth. Slightly deeper than usual, but still nice and comfortable. And as you breathe out, relax your shoulders. And this time, relax your face. Most of us hold a lot of tension in our forehead, our jaw, and our shoulders. It's good to get rid of that. Now we're going to picture the energy in our body. We're going to use our imagination, the power of the mind. You just cannot underestimate it. So picture that swirl of energy that we have going all through our body, going up and going down, going around, and picture the stuff that you've got that you don't want. So I kind of always picture it like a muddy grey colour with all bits in it, and that's all the stuff and nonsense that I've collected up, held on to, but I don't need, and it's not doing me any good. So again, with breathing, we can breathe in, and as we breathe out, imagine you're breathing out all that stuff that you don't want, all that grey, brown, muddy stuff with all the bits in that's clogging you up, like the fumes of a car, really. So a nice breath in, and picture in your mind as you breathe out, blow out the nonsense. And now we're going to concentrate on the grounding part with our visualizing. So feeling your feet on the floor, the soles of your feet connected to the earth. Now ideally, I would be outside on a sunny day, blue sky, nice and warm, no rain, stood barefoot on the grass under a tree. Not very practical today because of the weather, but that's what I'm imagining myself doing at the moment. So again, with the breathing, this time as we breathe out, we are going to send our excess energy down our body. So starting at the top, as you breathe down, give yourself a feeling that you're sending that energy right down through your body, down your legs, out the soles of your feet, into the earth. It might be helpful to use your hand. I often do that. So as we breathe in, gather up all that energy, and as we breathe out, we slowly and gently send that energy down. Right down past our legs, through the soles of our feet, and into the ground. Let's just do a couple more of those. So breathing in, and send it down. Really picture that energy out the soles of your feet, disappearing into the ground beneath you. All that overload that we have. So another breath in, and breathe out and down. So let's learn this drumming pattern sequence. So we're all familiar with a heartbeat on a drum. Exactly what it says, heartbeat. And we are going to drum, first of all, 4 beats. Nice and steady. Then 3. Then 2. Then 1. What we're representing there is the 4 beats starts up here. As we go down the body, 3, 2, 1 is the point where we connect with the earth and we send our energy down. So we've got that feeling of the earthing of our energy and that sense of connection with the planet Earth on that 1 beat. And in between each of those, we're going to drum a heartbeat. So we get this pattern. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Heartbeat. 1, 2, 3. Heartbeat. 1, 2. Heartbeat. 1. Heartbeat. Now you'll notice I'm drumming on different parts of my drum. Towards the edge and in the middle. I tend to drum the numbers part, if you like, here on the tech, and the heartbeat on the boom. But you can change that about, you can keep all in one place. It's entirely up to you how you do it. There's no golden rule, it's whatever suits you. But let's just go over that sequence again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heartbeat. 1, 2, 3. Heartbeat. 1, 2. Heartbeat. 1. Heartbeat. So while we're drumming, we can also use our visualization going down our body, and I said that 1 is very important. That's the point at which we connect, make our connection with the earth. So we're going to drum with a bit of a backing track that I've made going on. Just pads the drumming out a little bit and makes it a nicer experience. Although having said that, I very often pick up a drum and just me and the drum this as a grounding moment or two. It doesn't even have to be for very long, but we will drum along for 5 minutes or so to a track. So having a listen now to this drumming sequence in action, we'll just go through it. You'll hear a bell at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heartbeat. 1, 2, 3. Heartbeat. 1, 2. Heartbeat. 1. Heartbeat. So if you get lost, and it happens to us all, just take a pause, have a listen. You'll know when you hear that bell, it's the beginning, and you can just go through it in your mind before you try and put it on the drum, because it's important that the brain knows what you want your hand to actually be doing. Don't tell yourself off. You want to make this a wholly positive experience, and it might be something you're learning for the first time to drum like this. So you've got to be really kind to yourself. It does take a certain amount of concentration, and you find at first you'll probably be saying to yourself in your head 1, 2, 3, 4. After a little while that goes out the window. You can relax into it and not worry about the counting, etc., as that gets rather irritating. But you will just find that you get drawn into the flow of the sequence. So allow yourself to do it. And then if you can at the same time, picture yourself, you're drumming that energy down to meet the earth, and then it'll go into the earth for you. So let's talk it through once, and then we'll have 5 minutes or so drumming together. There's our 1. 1, 2, 3. Heartbeat. 1, 2. Heartbeat. 1. Here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heartbeat. 1, 2, 3. Heartbeat. 1, 2. Heartbeat. 1. Heartbeat. So enjoy now a couple of moments of silence and stillness, and just return your awareness to your breathing, nice and gently. And a couple of nice deeper breaths, again collecting up all that energy. That might be some stuff left there. Send it down into the earth. And just be aware of how your head feels clearer, more focused. Your body's feeling like you've got more energy flow, and you do feel like you've got your feet firmly on the ground. You feel safe, anchored, and capable. Thank you for drumming with me today. I hope you enjoyed that. Definitely one of my go-to drumming practices, and it's something I can do for hours, or just pick up my drum as I walk past it and do a few rounds of that, and always makes me feel a lot better. There are more buffalo drum medicine beats here on Coffee with me, so I hope you will join me for all sorts of other drumming practices, similar but different. Drumming is a really great way to have an active meditation and to take charge of our own energetic state, address our own feelings, and I've never once felt rubbish after a drumming session. It always kind of does the trick, and I think it's really important to maintain a good energetic balance and have these kind of practices, preferably on a daily basis, or at least some of the time. And I hope you enjoy drumming with me. Thank you. Bye for now.